Make family travel more awesome with my son's list. Halfway up the coast of Maine is Bar Harbor, a small town with a big national attraction.
Acadia National Park makes up about 60% of Mount Desert Island, so it's a really wonderful resource that all of the local residents and visitors here to our area can enjoy.
With over 3.5 million annual visitors and growing, Bar Harbor has gone through some transformations to accommodate the increased activity.
Well, we've had a couple of new hotels built recently. There's also been a lot of sort of refurbishment of some of the older buildings here in town as well.
In hopes of retaining their quiet New England lifestyle, the community is careful not to overbuild or overmodernize.
We have a commitment here in Bar Harbor to keep things as they are. Not only the town, but the chamber and all of the other sort of relative organizations have collaborated to keeping Bar Harbor as traditional in its appearance as possible.
As a tourist town, Bar Harbor's Main Street is lined with stores with character, and some are even run by characters.
Welcome to Cool as a Moose. This is your one-stop shop for everything that you need, from anything that says Bar Harbor to Acadia to Maine. We've got great novelties, we've got tie-dye t-shirts, we even sell fart bombs.
Is that a Maine thing?
I don't know that it's a Maine thing, it's just a fun thing. And that's what Cool as a Moose is. It's another good reason to smile.
And if you need yet another reason to smile, stop by Ben & Bill's Chocolate Emporium.
We open here at 8 o'clock in the morning, and people say, who's buying ice cream at 8 in the morning? Who doesn't buy ice cream on vacation at 8 in the morning? That's my question.
Lobster is so plentiful in Bar Harbor that you'll even find it in the ice cream.
Our major selling point here is our lobster ice cream. We make it with a butter-based ice cream. We will sit the lobster in butter. We will magically mix them together, and that will become our lobster ice cream.
Further down the street, among the restaurants, boat tours, and gift shops, is a children's store.
My son said we need a children's store. I said, okay.
No market research, no business plan, no analysis, none of that.
None of that, just born here, raised here, seen what really happens in the town, saw where there was a missing item.
When tourists enter Stone Soup, they won't find any traditional tourist items.
You're not going to find a lot of things that scream Bar Harbor. I have the lobster hats, sort of an iconic look for the town, but not going to scream Bar Harbor. But they're things that every time you look at it, you know where you were and it reminds you.
A Little Mad is a shop run by a pair of entrepreneurs that claim to have lost their minds.
My wife and I got engaged here many, many years ago, and on that day we actually joked about we'd be better people if we had a little shop in Bar Harbor. Our friends and family over the years have listened to us, and they always would say, if you ever do it, we'll know you've gone a little mad. And so we finally decided to jump, and the name was a no-brainer.
They may be mad, but they're not crazy. Their business model is to carry unique items in Bar Harbor.
When we meet artists or fall in love with products, our first question is always, are you already in Bar Harbor? And if you are, we just respectfully move on, because we want to bring something different and have the folks that do come through our door be surprised at what they're seeing.
In an effort to bring in more year-round business, the Chamber of Commerce has introduced fall and spring events and heavily promotes winter at Acadia National Park.
If you come here in the winter, it's a totally different experience. I think it actually is one of the more sort of intimate ways to get to know the town. And if you're into cross-country skiing, snowboarding, or even snowmobiling, you can use the park for those purposes.
But shifting these established business patterns is hard work.
You ask anybody up and down Main Street here, 50-60% of their business is done in July and August. So we have, March, April, May, June to tune up for July and August, and that's when we are just hammered. 3 million annual tourists, and a lot of it happens in July and August, so we got to be ready.
Most shops reluctantly close during the slow months.
We stay here through Christmas, and then we come back in early April.
Yet a few businesses that cater to locals are able to operate year-round.
We are open year-round. January, February, and March, I drop down to 3 days a week.
A huge boost to the local economy late in the year is fall foliage and cruise ships.
The cruise ships will come until the 1st of November. We get like 3,500 people coming off cruise ships, which is a very, very positive thing for this town. It extends your season for like 8 weeks.
I can't tell you how many people I've talked to from a cruise ship that are then back on their actual real long vacation to Bar Harbor that discovered Bar Harbor on a cruise ship.
The Bar Harbor lifestyle is addicting. The free Island Explorer bus system makes it easy to explore every corner of Mount Desert Island. The views from the top of the mountains and by the sea are breathtaking. And that traditional small town feeling never gets old.
When people come here, they don't want to feel like they're in a big city, and they don't even want to feel like they're at home. They want to feel like they're someplace special, and that's what we try to offer up and down Main Street.